Peace. Peace to my chosen Nagas. Yo, it's Preston mode, G. Get right or get left, right? Yo, in the Amaru, there's no place like it on this plane in our 196,940,000 square miles. Now, even in Africa, let me tell you, man, you ain't got nobody that look exactly like you, my Naga. I'm talking about exactly. There's so many indigenous tribes over in the Africa that there's none that look like you. You may have some Liberians. They don't even have the same comprehension as you. You got to understand there's two different kind of Nagas. And according to a lot of the authors in the 16 and 17, 1800s, they tell you this in their books when they came across the three major Indias, which was the Amarukas. The beings there think different. They act different, walk different. They have a certain respect for one another, even on the second resurrections, if they fell from grace. They still, when I say fell from grace, fall from the straight golden age that you can keep on and on. They fell and went down to bronze age. And when it gets to bronze, it goes down to the iron, and then iron, destruction, reset. But when you go into the other parts of the world, you see, if the Pacific Islander, you be like, yo, there's no one that looks like you in Africa. But there's someone that looks like you in Guatemala. There's someone that looks like you in Mexico. Someone that looks like you in Brazil. See, these are the main ones. And I'm talking about to the beings who are out in the Pacific. I can find someone in Guatemala or any of the Central Americas, Panama, that'll look just like them. Look just like the majority of the Micronesians or the Marshallese, or even some of the so-called Hawaiians. You're going to see them in the Maruka, in one of the three lands, than you would see more anywhere else in the world. You won't see no genome type in Africa. So you can't fall for the okie doke. That's what they want to get you to do. Before you know it, it's a part of the spell. You praising and worshiping the Africans, and then you find out that word African is this and that. It's a whole bunch of confusion. Your African brother's very, very smart. The ones who put it together. You know what I'm saying? This is a more war. And a lot of the individuals that's indigenous got caught up in between it due to the greed and the lust and the envy to try to take over the three Americas. This is what this is all about. So this is why the Most High is stopping by. Because we want to get lifted. We want the Most High to come and stop on by. Cause shit, I want to get lifted. That's right, man. I gotta get lifted. When there's nowhere to go when it's cold outside, I just want the Most High to come and stop on by. Cause shit, I gotta get lifted. You know what I'm saying? But Most High strengthening the chosen, the ones who's had the soul, who's close to the Creator. The one who's closest to the Creator got the soul, the real soul. I haven't found no one until you see this, yo. Someone in Africa that can sing like somebody in Amaruka, like a Whitney, a Mariah. I'm talking about Africa is the whole continent, including Europe too. You know what I'm saying? Because their crest was Moorish origin, the Moorish origin. You see it on their coat of arms. So I'm talking about including all of that, even the Ruks and the Goose. I'm talking about the Russians too, over there too as well. Find someone who can sing and hit notes, even like somebody out in the Pacific, even like Bruno Mars. Bro, they're in tune. That just shows and proves that the Hawaiians in the Pacific and all the Polynesian cultures are in tune with the Creator. They have spirit, and this is when they see that these beings know that, they try to disconnect our connection so that we won't link up, because they are part of the chosen. They're part of the 12 tribes, and they don't want to let you know. And they are here in the water with Levi, with the Drakan. The one that the hijack is afraid of. That's why they wrote in Revelations, they're afraid of the dragon that protects the islands. Right there. That is the dragon lair. They don't want you to know. They're gonna say, oh, it's a volcano with all of the stuff shooting up. No, the Drakans is gonna jump up out that mother jumper, man. putting the smoke, lightning, and fire, and all that. You got lava ooze, and that's just that's how they area is, motherfucking shit. This is hot. You know what I'm saying? The lava is the sap from the big tall tree. They didn't want you to know we put it together. So we don't need all they books, man. That's why I keep telling you, we got the light book, the light codes. We don't care. You can't copyright the light code. Man, we can't copyright the light code. This copywritten in the Akasha is downloaded into the chosen. And it's here for the rest of the world to use it. That's the gift. So it was nobody walking on air doing all that. It was some people that were doing walking on air before Michael Jordan came and shit, but Michael Jordan got inspired by the ones before him, and then he just took it and used it as a gift and learned how to switch and move around. Same difference with the people. There was nobody dancing like Mike the way it was, but Mike looked at different peoples and put it together, even his own culture. You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, us can do that. He just added it together with the singing. Boom. Now everybody can boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But the Marukans was already doing that with one another, and we continuing on. That's why music is stuck on a certain frequency. They can't get out of it. It's due to our creativity. Our creativity, they try to trap and box the Naga's creativity. And the spirit in them know this. You know, this is why they try to put you in a certain note or a certain tone and a certain octave to keep you placed so you have to be on a repetitive note. It's time, boy. It's over. You gotta heed this message. Celibacy, man, is what's gonna raise the vibration right now, my Nagas. Jackson State, JSU, the body of Christ. Everything that's going on right now. The E and the S stands for spirit. You put it up in there, that spells Jesus, man. We're gonna take it and turn it to a positive no matter what it was. The story is inspirational. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're gonna always hate on you chosen ones. Your light is bright. That's just what it is. Because they know you're gonna help the world. Let me wipe off the whoop a little bit because the condensation from the morning dew is raising. And also the aura is you know what I'm saying? So anyhow though, you know. So yeah, so the Pacific beings out in the Pacific, they're just like the Nagas and the Maruka. You know what I'm saying? In fact, we go back and forth. I can find a mug over out in the Pacific that look just like someone in California, G. Like a Naga in California, like a Naga down in New Orleans, like a Naga down in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta. You'll see it. You know, even a Naga in the northern country of the mainland, they so-called say, which is you see it in the Montanas, the Colorados, the Arizonas. You see the similarity still. We always a connected culture. It's just that the one who doesn't have an indigenous land that he was born from the creator, like boom, I came out of the land like everyone else. That one is the one that came in between them. But that one was used as a tool to manipulate the indigenous people of the world. Now it's time to wake all the way up. You know what I mean? The mama land right in the Pacific. You know, the Chicans is your protectors. They waking up and they want you to know that. This is what they're afraid of and they don't want you to know. So eat them fruits, berries, and the melons fast and drop the meat, G. If you can, or just eat the fish. You know what I'm saying? And also, go ahead and fast. We're getting down to that great solar eclipse that's forming the Tower of America, the X, right in the city of Bethlehem. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna say peace, more love, and light, and I'm gonna build with you in the next one. Bless.